Hey guys, welcome back to This Week in Irrelevance. This is Jake,
Zach,
Ben,
Pierce.
and we're coming at you live from Duct Tape Studios.
Duct Tape Studios. We got about half a roll of duct tape on the floor, so
All the cables are everywhere.
yeah, so Officer Finn can't get tangled in them this time.
episode
Also,
5, boys.
Episode 5.
It honestly is way better because even when I kick my feet out, it doesn't catch on the wire.
Doesn't grab anything, yeah.
And then unplug my mic that is working.
So what the fuck's going on, boys? Anything new?
Yeah. My throat is worn out from
My dick?
an entire weekend of drinking. Yeah, and that too.
That too.
yeah.
An entire weekend of drinking and
Boys got
staying up
fucking
late.
peeled.
Yeah.
Big time.
Way too heavy. But it was a good time though.
Oh, hell of a time.
I think we had all three of our listeners up there with us.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, two of them.
Some rodeo action.
We had Ryan, our friend Ryan, and our friend Tom up there.
Yep.
Yeah.
That was fun.
It was good shit.
Yeah, and then spent the rest of the weekend at the lake on the boat, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much the entire weekend.
Water in the lake was fucking beautiful. So
There's
nice.
water in that lake?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Water and the lake.
Fuck, it's so wet too, man.
I didn't even notice.
Man,
No?
have you ever noticed like how dry water is though?
That's crazy.
How dry my dick is these past 3 months?
Yeah, what the fuck?
Who said that? Pierce?
I got some aloe vera over here if you want to rub it on.
Shove it in there.
What do we got? We don't have literally the 15 minutes leading up to this recording. We had no idea
It's
what
just-
to write on the board.
Spitball action.
That we're kind of gonna be spitballing, I guess,
Yeah.
a little bit, and
It's
then
not-
I think we're all pretty tired from this weekend.
Yeah, it takes a lot out of a guy.
Worn out,
I'm fucking dead.
which is great though. I mean, whatever.
Sorry
Pierce is
if anybody
fucking with
heard
his
that.
mic.
I was fucking around with my mic.
Yeah, I
It's a
shouldn't have
good-
been talking that whole
This
time.
is how Sundays, I feel, are supposed to feel.
This is the hungover cast, I believe. Like, this is like a collective.
That's true.
Not that I'm feeling hungover today, but I think just our bodies are hungover. I feel like my liver is operating at like,
Yeah. Body's just
Full
exhausted.
speed.
It's just done for a day.
yeah. We started drinking on Thursday
Yeah.
and pretty much went all weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking dirty bender.
Yeah,
Uh,
we were out late on the boat the one night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody was taking pictures of us from the shore because we were just being too much of a nuisance.
No, because
No.
they knew us. We're famous.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're like, yo, those are the guys from This Week in Relevant Cast. Like, I have to fucking take a picture.
Yeah.
And gotta
show the boys.
Pierce spread his asshole.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They zoomed in.
definitely-
So anyway,
It was actually his uncle.
Dropboxed it to us.
next day after that, we're trying to go for a surf, and Jake's boat is just not having it, right? Won't get up to speed, right? So Jake's dad's there, takes the filter out, and we had just sucked a metric fuck ton of shrimp into the intake.
Yeah, like
She is plugged.
that was like Bubba Gump levels of shrimp.
Not like
time.
big shrimp if you're trying to think of it.
No, like jumbo shrimp.
Yeah, like Bubba's jaw drop, right?
Little tiny brine shrimp.
Like, if you look at Ben's dick
Yeah.
Oh.
and then cut that shrimp in half,
Oh, killed him. He's looking at me slaughtered.
Oh, yeah, I'm done.
that'd be his
I'm actually
wiener.
done with the
Hard.
podcast now.
Yeah, see you guys later. I'm
Okay.
going home.
See you, Ben.
Hey,
No, just kidding.
well, thanks for coming on to episode 5. We'll be back next week.
Yeah, okay, bye, guys.
Zach's putting his traditional dip in.
Fuck, I got to.
I might toss a lip in, too.
Up, ba-da-da-da.
Yeah,
I
big
might
old
toss
high
a chew in. The old high chew.
Dude, it'll get you high.
Dude.
Dude.
As usual, we have the car crash compilations on.
Yeah.
Just on in the background in case you guys want to watch with us.
No,
Throw in some car crash compilations.
Spitballing, I got one thing we could talk about. We could talk about that pretty interesting documentary we watched of the Flat Earthers.
The Flat Earth documentary.
I can't believe you guys actually think the world's fucking round.
Here comes this guy.
I know.
hey?
That's kind of crazy.
There's a dome there, you know.
It's flat.
Those poor fucking kids that are gonna get bullied the rest of their life for thinking that the Earth is
Earth's
flat.
round. Oh.
Okay, I see something up on that topics board, and it got me excited because when I went to my parents' house earlier, I grabbed my 15-man tent.
Okay.
It's right at the top of the list there. You want to talk about that softball tourney or what?
What?
Oh, we're
The word topics?
The topics word.
No, Jake. The one that's a Jake.
So Pierce brought this to my attention.
It just says what I think it is.
Yeah, it is. We want to have. Well, this is all Pierce's idea, so Pierce, go ahead.
Well, I was thinking that we go and we like I'll mow an area, get a little bit of a field space going
At your farm.
at my farm, yeah. So then we can have a little bit of a softball tournament, invite a bunch of guys over and that kind of thing.
And
The
girls.
first 10
Well-
people to email us, Pierce is going to fly you guys out for the softball
yeah.
tournament.
Yeah.
I definitely will not.
Yeah. You're welcome though.
Yeah.
But and you mentioned to me when we were on the phone, or what was that? When was that? Yeah, it was on the phone.
Yeah, that was just a little bit earlier on the phone. I was thinking that maybe we charge like $20 or something for everybody that show up.
And we pocket it.
Oh yeah, then we just say, "Oh yeah, we're gonna give all
We
this
get
to
studio
charity,
recording
and then-
time.
yeah. No, I was thinking that we donate it to the SPCA in this small town America.
Only if
here.
we get to drop my dog off on the way over there.
a free donation
No,
and a bunch of money.
Or even
Yeah.
a bag of dog food or some shit. If you're going to do it to the SPCA.
For us to eat?
Yeah. Well,
For Finn?
you guys got to be hungry, man.
But that was the idea. I'm thinking we do it at like maybe like mid-end August kind of thing.
You know what'd be another good idea? If we just got people to bring in teams and had like a set limit of money per team.
Yeah.
He had like $150 per team. With like a team of 8 people or whatever.
Fuck,
you know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah,
when
like
you-
bring,
I also-
bring your own team of whatever, right?
Yeah, that'd
And
be
like-
fun.
Kind of
Kind
do
of-
it like round robin style, like
Yeah.
and then just do like because if we did 8 innings, we'd be there all day. If we did 4,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
End of August would be perfect. Though I booked the 21st, 22nd, and 23rd off. So
I'm gone for the 21st, the 22nd, and 23rd.
okay, sounds good.
Shut up.
Yeah. So
That might be a little tricky, though, just with, like we saw all the work that had to go in to have that little bull riding.
Yeah.
Well, this isn't legit though.
Oh.
Yeah, that makes it even worse. If somebody shows up and they have coronavirus and we get fucked in the ass.
So
Nope.
it's
Right.
not my problem.
Nope.
Not my problem.
It was random farmer's land.
Yeah. I don't know this guy.
No, but you know what I mean, though? It might
Well-
kind of be a logistics nightmare if we just invite, like bunch of people and say, hey, bring a team of 8.
Yeah.
Or am I just the Debbie Downer?
I see what
Yeah,
you're
you're
saying.
definitely fucking being a fag.
Because then we don't know if there's just gonna be a bunch of dummies that show up looking to fucking make some money, you know?
I mean, a team of
Oh,
8
yeah.
is
Bug chasers,
one
those
person
kind of
over
people.
the limit.
Yeah.
No, the limit's like fucking 25 now.
Is it? Well, then we're good.
Limit's 25.
I don't know, dude.
Just everyone
I
has
know
to
it's
wear
I know it's at
masks.
least 15.
Well, we could just go just all the fellas and their girls or whatever, right?
Yeah.
That would still get us a decent number.
I mean,
7
you-
of us.
you and Chloe would be considered one person anyways because you live together.
Yeah.
So like,
Us 3, we all live together.
yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, we can figure it out.
I don't know.
But we'd like to record it.
Something we're trying to fumble around with. Maybe it'll happen, maybe it won't. Who knows?
Who knows?
I'm
knows?
excited for some softball, though.
Yeah.
That'd be sweet.
On the topic of ball,
Yeah.
I'm going to get signed to the Jays
Yeah, I bet.
this fall.
We have
As their mascot?
Waterboy mascot.
I'll be fucking opening pitching by next fucking season.
Oh, so this is Make-A-Wish then.
You lose a fucking chromosome and everyone calls you fucking handicapped.
You lost one.
Yeah.
Me and Zach are very competitive people, especially with each other. And so we're always making
Yeah.
bets on things.
Yeah.
So what me and Zach and Ben and I can't remember other people were there. Tommy was there, I think, when we were talking about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were talking about Zach said that he could throw, what was it, 85
I
mile
said
an hour?
80. And
What?
you guys are like, no, it has to be 85 because you guys already know I'll throw an 80 mile an
yeah,
hour
I'm
ball
sure.
easy.
At first, this was just us three because this was over quarantine. We are like, hey, in the summer.
Was that?
then-
No, that was
Yeah.
before that.
Oh, we talked about it before, but then we actually made the bet during quarantine, I think.
I'm just telling you right now. 80 mile an hour ball is not a problem.
That's miles, though, Zach.
Yeah.
It's pretty fast.
I said
How are we going to
miles.
measure it, though?
We're trying to figure that out.
If you guys can't figure that out, I don't gotta do it.
I'll just drive by at 80, and right when the front of my truck hits you, just
impossible.
whip the ball.
That's impossible to measure.
See if it passes the truck.
Because how do they
That's the
actually do
redneck.
that? Like, do they use like radar, or do they
Yeah.
use like
Yeah,
a
they
pressure,
have, they have
so.
some
or
fucking
do they use
gun,
like a
I
pressure
think.
plate at the end? So like how hard it hits that pressure plate would be.
Oh
no, well,
that would be a
because-
measure of force.
No,
Oh,
yeah,
that's true. That
Because-
wouldn't be miles per hour.
In a normal baseball game, they're measuring the pitch's speed every time a pitcher throws in a normal baseball game. Like, it has it somewhere on the screen when you watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are we gonna do? Go to a J
No, I know,
Stadium?
but I was just saying. And
We're gonna go steal one.
We can probably. No, man. I'm sure you can get some sort of equipment from
I know
somewhere.
you can buy baseballs that
have it.
read how fast you throw it in the
really?
ball. Yeah,
yeah,
Well, that's pretty cool.
I
because
didn't
you
know that.
have one.
I
Hey?
have one.
Yeah.
What?
Or have
Yeah,
one.
but it's fucking like Dollarama version.
yeah, and
We'd have to order a good one off of fucking
Amazon.
yeah, I think
Amazon or
it's,
something.
I
Off
think
of
it's
Wayfair?
more like you had one.
Now we'll order it off of Wayfair.
Be 12 grand.
Beverly, how yes on 24 grand.
I think
That's sweet. Then we get a kid that can throw it too.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's bad.
I think Finn's passed that ball anyway. So
Fuck. No, I bet you I could though. Like we're gonna have to go hit the fucking the
Cages.
diamond right away, like to get the shoulder warmed up and loose.
I'd like to go just start playing some more anyway.
yeah, go to the field and just
Go
hit
tank
again.
some
You
balls.
think I could
eh?
throw an 80-mile-an-hour ball?
I don't know how fast that is. So like I don't know. How,
Like,
relatively.
have you ever seen me run? It's like double that.
No, I'm talking like relatively speaking. Is that like a crazy fast pitch?
Like
That's
there's
like,
pros in
yeah.
the MLB that throw like 75-mile-an-hour balls.
What? They throw like 90-mile-an-hour balls.
Well, it depends on what kind of ball they're throwing.
Yeah, I think the average is 80 though in the MLB or something like that.
Search
I
it
don't,
up.
I don't really know. I will.
But we just want to do it. And also, we would like to get Zach to fight Holly Holmes, too.
yeah.
If she ever listens to this, I will
She won't.
come fucking clap your cheeks, Holly. Hard.
That'd be
This is
awesome.
the second, or is this the third week in a row that we've called her out?
No. I don't think so.
The average is
couple
92
times.
miles an hour.
Yeah,
so.
see, that's not that bad. That's 12-mile-an-hour less.
You're saying you're 12 from being pro.
No, I'm saying I already am pro. They just haven't signed me yet.
Oh.
I think I would just love to see it first off, though.
I
Yeah.
would too.
And I don't even remember what I bet on it. I think like $25.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was $25 a piece.
But I've beaten Zach in a nice bet before. And I even gaslit him into more money.
That was not fair.
While we were
Alcohol
drunk.
wasn't under an influence. My lawyer tried to deal me out of it, but he could not help
And
because there was not proof.
we were both fucking like so hammered at our friend's place watching this fight.
We were watching the McGregor versus Mayweather, fight.
And
I was stupid for betting McGregor, but
yeah. I
well,
was
we
just-
started off at $50. All of a sudden, I owed him $250 by the fifth fucking round, man.
Yeah, and then I won, of course, because that was a fucking such a shoe-in.
But man, fucking McGregor. Honestly, what they go 9 rounds?
Yeah, something like that.
Look it up. Look up, and look how much rounds McGregor won. I think McGregor won like 5 out of the 9 rounds. And there's what, 12 rounds in boxing or 15?
I don't know. Did you pay him out though?
He paid me. And
Yeah,
and
we made up
the way you paid me was so sketchy. Now the way we made this deal was, I had Zach's cooler in my car.
Like just a one-handed cooler.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it was like a little cooler, like because we were drinking over the whole weekend, and then whatever. And his cooler was in my car because I drove him there or whatever.
I had his money rolled up in a rubber band.
And we stopped in a car wash parking lot on like a busy ass street, and I handed him the cooler. And
I
he
saw
handed me
some of the
fucking-
money in a fucking rolled up in a fucking rubber
and it
band.
looked like
Oh
so
my God.
I
sketchy.
just threw it in my car and I'm like, see ya. He's like, bye. And then he calls me after. He's like, dude, how fucked would that have looked? I'm like, yeah.
It was a 10th round technical knockout.
Yeah, that was the worst call in fucking history, too. That TKO was such a shitty call.
That was
But to go 10 rounds with one of the best pound-for-pound boxers of all fucking time is fucking crazy.
Yeah, it's actually
He's a little fucking bitch, Mayweather. If Mayweather ever hears this too, I'll fucking box Mayweather.
in the
I
first
got 60 pounds on fucking Mayweather.
in the first
I think
5
he's still
rounds,
knock you out.
McGregor
Probably.
had a 51-40 punch average, like meaning he would Yeah. And then in the
Do you know what that means?
no,
No,
I
he
have no idea what it means. I'm just reading off
Yeah.
here. And then in rounds 6 through 10, Mayweather landed 130 to 60 on McGregor.
Yeah, so McGregor won 6 out of the 10 rounds.
That's great.
I actually, my brain is so slow today. Those numbers
No,
hit
it's
me like
5
a
out of
fucking
10
train.
rounds.
He won 5?
5 out of 10.
Well,
So
fuck,
half.
that's still fucking crazy.
Yeah. I guess you could say it's a little wacky and zany.
It's fucking completely outrageous.
This is a really slow episode. Maybe this is what people need on a Monday.
Yeah,
'Cause
they're
I'm
gonna be
very-
super mad
I'm-
at us.
Huh?
Or they're gonna be mad at us, one of the two.
Whatever. This is fun though, because we're all groggy, tired.
Yeah, we're all. Some of us are snoozing before this.
Yeah.
Who's that?
I was sleeping about 5 minutes before we started. But that's the way you got. Hey, I was training my brain. I was doing brain games as I was sleeping.
Oh, here we go.
What?
No, I was just saying. I was just.
That was
Oh,
I'm big brain, dude. I'm smooth brain.
big brain.
Big
Speaking
brain.
of training my brain as I'm sleeping, last night I was sleeping on Pierce's couch, and him and my friend Landon were awake when they were watching Liar Liar, and I was sleeping on Pierce's couch, and I I don't know what the fuck happened, but I woke up and I looked at the TV, and it was like it's like I was still sleeping, but I was awake.
Yeah, your body is still under though.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I was like, I just woke up and I said, what did I say? No, let me try and remember this, because I said it and then I immediately forgot what I said. I said, it was like it was like I was still sleep talking, but I was awake.
Yeah.
I woke up, I was like, apparently toes are on the market lately.
Yeah, big market for toes, he says.
Yeah. I woke up as a big market for toes, I guess.
Just having a wet dream.
No, because I think something was, what am I doing? I think something was said or in a commercial or something. I think that toe commercial was on with that guy who has that toe infection.
I don't know. It could have been. But
Big toe market.
I laughed really hard because he just came out of the blue, and
Dude.
this happens to me all the time because Chloe always sleep talks
Yeah.
and she says weird shit. She sits up in bed and looks at me like straight face, looks
Still
at me.
asleep?
No, with her eyes open,
Like
looking
asleep,
at me.
though.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
That is scary as
So
fuck.
this
man.
happened the other day. She sat up, she looked at me, and she goes, "The muscles." I was like, "What?" She's like, "Yeah, the muscles over there," and she points over her shoulder like and
Into
I'm
the
like,
corner of the room?
yeah, and I'm like,
no, that's right.
"What?" And she's like, the muscles in the grass. There should be muscles in the grass. And then she wakes up, and I was like, "Do you know what the fuck you just said?" She's like, "Don't worry about it," and went back to bed.
I think it's scary that the brain can just like betray you like that.
Yeah.
You know
what I mean?
I think sleep is a very scary
Dreaming
fucking
is
thing.
extremely scary.
But like just like the shit you can do in your sleep, like
Yeah.
it's crazy. Like how your mind is just fucking running wild. Like it's fucking lawless when you're fucking
Like that
sleeping,
sleep
bro.
paralysis bullshit I was having a couple
Yeah,
times.
that's
Yeah.
spooky, man.
Like I don't know if I ever talked about this on here. When I was one day, it was like deep winter, so our furnace would kick in a lot, and I sleep in the basement. It's like I don't know. I sleep in the room, kind of adjacent.
Yeah.
I guess to where the
You're a
furnace
good
is,
45-degree angle from
Yeah.
the fucking furnace.
and there's walls or whatever. But and so I woke up. I think like I don't even know how it went. I was sleeping on my back, which is that's how you get sleep paralysis most of the time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
they say
can't get
that's
it.
like the
You can't
worst
get
way
it
to
on your
sleep.
side. I think.
Yeah, or anything.
Yeah.
So I was sleeping on my back, which I do a lot for some reason. And all of a sudden, like, my eyes like fucking shoot open, and I just hear this like intensely loud noise, like intensely loud.
Yeah.
And like, and then I feel myself like starting to tense up. All this is like, I'm not. It's weird. Like I'm awake, but I can feel like I'm not conscious.
Yeah.
Like you can't move either, though.
Yeah, I know. I couldn't. No, well, I felt myself starting to tense up, and in my brain, I was like, "Yeah, I gotta fucking flip to my side." And so I slowly flipped to my side, and it all went away.
Yeah, that's weird.
The big noise just went away. And then another time, I had my mattress out in front of my TV in the same basement because our Wi-Fi was out, and I was watching movies on my TV. And I fucking, for some reason, it was like 3 a.m. I woke up and I sat up and I looked directly behind me. I don't know why I sat up and looked directly behind me, but I saw this like iridescent white big worm crawling on the wall.
Yeah.
That's spooky.
And then I just like I laid back down and I was like, wait, what the fuck was that? And I got up and I was like looking around, turning on all my lights.
Didn't even bother him in the moment.
Yeah.
No, because it doesn't bother. It's not like you're scared.
Yeah.
It's so weird. It's not like you're scared in the moment. It's only afterwards where you're like, what the fuck was that?
Yeah, then you question what the fuck you
I had a fucked up dream when I was younger. Like, I remember this, like, to the day. So, when we lived in my old house, I was probably, like, 7 or 8. And me and my brother had bunk beds. And I was always on the top bunk, right? So, I woke up. I thought I woke up. Like, I woke up, I climbed. Like, I thought I was wide awake. I woke up, I climbed down my fucking bunk bed from the top bunk. I went downstairs. I took a piss. I grabbed a glass of water. Fucking all good. I go to climb back in my bed. And I walk into my room and I see like myself still sleeping in my bed.
Oh, that's weird.
And I fucking, and I fucking wake up instantly, like sweating.
What if you
like,
woke up
freaking out?
What if you woke up and saw you standing over you?
I'd probably, I'd be like, this is the Matrix. But that's spooky, hey? Like, that's some Insidious type shit.
Yeah, that's weird.
Have you guys ever been like sleepwalkers at all?
No,
No,
never.
Ben used to be.
I
Ben
used to
was.
be a big sleepwalker. I remember the one time we had this old house and my room was right next to the stairs and the floor was really creaky.
Yeah.
And so we only had like a 2-bedroom house at this time. And so when I had a buddy stay over, because we were young, he would like sleep on the floor or just like wherever in my room with me.
Yeah.
And so all he heard was, or on top of me. Yeah. But anyways, so our floor was super creaky, like just old baseboards, and like he heard the creaking when I got up and he's like, hey Ben, where are you going? And like apparently with my eyes fully closed, I was walking to the stairs and I was like, I'm just gonna go to the bathroom. Then he watched me walk to the top of the stairs and just stand at the top of the stairs for like and he's like man, are you gonna go to the bathroom? And I was like yeah man. I was like fully answering him, my eyes were closed, and he's
Weird.
like okay, whatever, I'm just gonna go back to bed, this is kind of fucking creepy. And so then he wakes up again with me not in my room. And he goes and looks, and the computer room was right next to my room. He looks in there. I'm passed out on the fucking computer chair.
What?
Yeah, just passed out, like sleeping. And then he's like, okay, whatever. I wake up the next morning. I was in my mom's fucking bed. I don't remember getting there, and I was freaking out. I was like, when the fuck did I get here? And yeah.
It's like when you fall
Apparently, it's
asleep in
like
the car.
crazy dangerous to wake up a sleepwalker.
Okay,
it's
why is
terrible,
that
yeah.
though? Why is that? Why is
Because
that?
you can cause them to like have heart attacks and shit. Because apparently, it's a fact when you sleep, like all your heart rate goes down and everything like that.
Yeah.
And when you wake somebody up, it throws them into
rush.
a
Yeah.
complete shock.
Yeah, they're just...
And like people have like killed people or like really hurt people like getting waken up from sleepwalking.
Yeah,
I thought
that's why I freaked out, because in my mind when I woke up, I should have been waking up in my bed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
I've done that a couple times, but
yeah.
Chloe used
being
to
hammered the night before.
Chloe used to be like a big sleepwalker, right? They used to have to lock all the doors when she was a little kid because she would go outside and just go walking.
I've heard stories
Yeah.
of people like going outside when they're sleepwalking and freezing to death.
Yeah,
There's
there's lots of that.
There was a big there was this show on HGTV. I don't know if that's a channel anywhere else but Canada, but yeah, it's in the States. But there was a show on HGTV. There's these 2 gay guys, Colin and Carson, I think their names were, and they would go around redecorating guys' houses. The one guy, he was a known sleepwalker or whatever, or known to his husband, and they were in their fucking apartment in
Had, like,
in
12
Toronto.
locks on the door or what?
No, he fucking walked off the balcony.
Oh,
What?
really?
Yeah, and
Walked
fucking
off?
died.
Oh my god.
There's security cam footage of it apparently.
That's fucking crazy.
Isn't that sad, though?
That's
That
crazy.
is.
Like he doesn't. He
You have
didn't
no
even know.
idea.
I bet.
Yeah.
Like imagine if he woke up halfway down. Probably did.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
would assume.
your body would have had to. Yeah.
They say you have a heart attack, like if you jump off a building. They say lots of people have like heart attacks and die before they even hit the ground.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, because also the pressure.
Yeah.
That's a totally different way of thinking of, I just want to die in my sleep.
What?
Yeah.
Walking off a balcony.
Yeah, sleepwalking yourself.
Yeah.
But like, I wonder what causes a human. Like, I'm sure if you might be able to find something if you look it up. Like, what
REM
causes a human body like sleepwalk? You know what I mean? Like,
Probably
the craziest thing
nerves.
is that like nobody knows like what
Anything.
dreams come from.
Yeah, no, it's so strange, man. Dreams freaked me out.
It's probably
Yeah.
meth.
Meth?
Yeah.
I would assume meth, yeah. Or bath salts.
When I was younger, apparently it means like you're insecure or shit like that. But I used to have a dream all the time. I'd be at like a party, and I was like fucking like 12, 13 years old, and I'd go to the bathroom and I'd start pulling out my teeth one by one, staring at myself in the mirror, and I'd just start pulling out my fucking teeth. I've heard about that. But it'd be like in the bathroom, like creepy lighting. You remember the lighting in the time traveling bathroom in Taco Time?
Yep.
It'd be the lighting like that.
Okay, for some context on that statement.
It'd be like, you're fucked.
In our town, we all at our high school, us and all our buddies would go to Taco Time on Fridays, and in their bathroom they have a black UV light, so people can't find their veins
and shoot up
to shoot heroin into or whatever. So it's a black UV light, and it's fucking really weird. And sometimes it used to flicker. And we always called it the time traveling bathroom for some reason. And we made up a story like if you go in there, you're just gonna like fucking disappear
or come up in a different dimension or some shit.
Yeah, just because it was so weird. Like you open up the door and it's just like this bright purple light would shine out over the whole restaurant.
I did not like that. Or another one that I used to have lots is someone would be breaking into the house. Like I remember this. Like I still have this dream. Someone would be breaking into the house and they'd come at me and I'd get by them and I'd run and I'd jump. Like, I wouldn't try to climb down the stairs. I'd jump off the fucking stairs. Like, right to the bottom. And right before I hit the bottom, I'd fucking wake up.
Yeah.
That's because you always wake up before you die in your dream because your brain doesn't know what to do in that circumstance. It doesn't know what happens after death.
Because it hasn't experienced
your
death
DMT releases. And
it always wakes up at the high point of the dream.
Adrenochrome releases.
Well, with sleepwalking.
Speaking of Wayfair children.
No, wait, what are you saying?
Hold on. Yeah, with sleepwalking, I'm honestly surprised I haven't done it around you guys because it says alcohol is a big factor in sleepwalking. I'm surprised I haven't fucking slept walking up and hammered.
You might have. Do you sleep with your door locked though?
Not with it locked.
That door.
No.
Yeah. But like even when we sleep in the same spot, I mean,
we're always hammered.
I used to talk in my sleep a bit, but
I talk in my sleep. My nose talks in my sleep a lot.
Oh yeah, I'm a heavy fucking honker, man.
You can snore on your side somehow.
Me?
Yeah.
I can snore on my fucking stomach.
Your face down in the fucking.
I can snore anywhere. Why? You're not supposed to snore on your side or what?
No. I think snoring usually you're on your back because you're.
I can't sleep on my back. I get freaked out sleeping on my back.
I woke up
sleep paralysis.
No, I don't get sleep paralysis, but just the thought of me having my back and I can see all the way around me.
Really?
I sleep like where my bed's facing. I sleep with my face facing the wall, like this far away from.
Really,
the wall.
I'm the opposite. I like facing everything in the room.
I can't.
Yeah.
I don't like having my back turned to it.
I honestly just don't have a preference. My bed's like right in the middle, I guess. So either way, I'm facing.
You're a psycho.
Open.
Yeah, that's creepy. I don't like the thought of that. Like if the wife's ever like. If I ever get married and the wife's like, yo, let's put the bed in the middle of the room, I'd be like, nah, you can suck my dick. I'm putting it against the wall and I'm sleeping on the wall side.
And then even if she's like, I want it against the wall, you'll still be like, yeah, you can suck my dick.
So
just cause.
So guy never wants to have a bed set. That's what I'm getting at here, eh?
Yeah, actually, kids. I have like a couple stories with sleeping. Sorry, Pierce. I know you want to get to just 1 second.
I'm just fucking around.
I also have a story about sleep that involves our other friend.
So the one time when I was at the lake like 2 weeks ago with that group of people and like Jade was there with me or whatever I said. Yeah, Jade. So we were sleeping in the same bed, of course, and like all of a sudden, right? I also shower naked. Believe that, but
get out! Get out!
You gotta go.
But
in our house,
yeah. So
I share that tub with you.
So I fucking wake up laughing, like full out. I was like laughing out loud, like
my brother.
Yeah, and like Jade's like, "What are you laughing at?" And I was like, for some reason, I was laughing so hard at the dream, I just couldn't bother to explain it to her. So I was like, "I'll explain it later." I tried explaining it later when I actually woke up, and I was like, "It's not even funny."
You know what I thought?
I was just.
You know what I thought about doing, but I get kind of creeped out at the thought of it.
Writing down your dreams.
Recording like your vocals when you sleep.
No,
yeah, no, I don't want to do any recording when I sleep.
Because that's Jake's gonna be calling in the old ones.
That's yeah. I'll be chanting the ancient ones in my sleep.
You'll just be.
Bring me the pussy.
And then another one actually I had was I had a dream is like someone who was like really close to me, I guess. It was, but they like it was their body and their face, but it wasn't them. You know what I mean? Have you ever had a dream like that where you're dreaming of someone? It's like it's a person like but it's not them. Like the way they're acting, it just ain't them.
Yeah, because they're in your head.
Yeah. Well, no, but like
That's how you really portray them.
no, but like say you saw me and you're like, oh hey, it's Ben, but then I was like acting fucked up and not myself, and you're like, okay, wait, no, that's not Ben. And so that's what was happening in this dream. They're like
Sounds like they're possessed.
yeah. So like
say that,
they
yeah.
were like they were like possessed in my dream or something like that, and they were getting like really hostile with me and trying to like fucking fight me and hurt me. And then they ended up getting a knife, and I was like, yeah, I can't hurt them because it's like this person, like it's not a person I can just hurt.
Right.
It's not doable.
Dude,
Because it was in my dream,
yeah.
but then I was like in my dream I was like, okay, I have to or I'm gonna die when they got the knife.
Yo.
And so for some reason my dream I like slit their throat and I was like, okay, it's
Whoa.
done. I like say yeah
Okay.
no, just wait, this and like so
Is this
I
real
was
life?
like no.
This was last week.
Yeah, this was last week. But like, and so I was like, okay, so I saved my life. It's over. But then my dream, and so all of a sudden they started getting up with like blood pouring down them.
That's dope.
And they grabbed the knife, and I was like, there's no way I can get out of this. I was like, I have to like, I can't do anything. I can't escape. I'm in a walled off room. There's no doors or anything. And so in my dream, they finally got me, and they put the knife on my throat, and I woke up with the feeling of a knife dragging across my throat.
I used to have T800 dreams, like T1000 as well, like Terminator dreams.
Oh, really?
Oh man, because I really liked Terminator as a kid, and I used to like because T1000 you can't kill him.
Yeah, you get your
Yeah.
arm blown off and just grow back.
Yeah, and I used to get so fucking scared of that. Anyway, I just thought
You
of that.
guys, okay,
Yeah.
I'm sorry before you get started, but have you guys ever been in like a nightmare and you know that you're in that nightmare and you're telling yourself to
lucid?
get the fuck away or
Yeah.
get the fuck like up? You're like,
Yeah.
you're like, dude, like this isn't real. Like just wake the fuck up.
Yeah.
Just wake the fuck
Yeah.
up, man. Like nothing's gonna happen. Like just get up.
That's
and
lucid.
you like start slapping yourself in the dream. Like you don't know if you're doing it in real life, but like I've literally been in dreams where it's like, yo, hit yourself, man, and wake
Yeah.
yourself the fuck up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But it's weird, dude.
that's
can
that's
use-
lucidity,
yeah.
isn't it? Isn't that what it's called?
I don't know. I don't know the definition of like a lucid dreams.
I can always like control my nightmares for some reason. I can't control
I-
like normal
no,
dreams,
never
but I
can.
can control my
Nightmares,
nightmares.
I
now.
seem to know when I'm in nightmares.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I never do.
I know that I'm like, this shit
like,
ain't real.
yeah,
like
I
it's
can't.
okay.
Yeah, I can't wake myself up, but I can control it to make it better and like make myself less scared.
Yeah.
for some reason.
Yeah, or like, oh, change this. Fuck. Like,
yeah,
yeah.
I've never been able to like I can only remember a select few dreams, but
Yeah.
I can't remember what was around me in the dream. I can only remember like a certain event
Yeah.
yeah.
of the like I can't remember any of my surroundings. I can't remember what anyone looked like.
You know what I find super weird too is like it's impossible to make up a face in your dream. Like every person you've ever had in your dreams is something you've seen before.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
you
I
ever
know what you
walk
mean.
through a crowd in your dreams, and all of a sudden you're like,
yeah.
you
the
know
yeah.
all those fucking people, but you don't know it. You know
Yeah,
what I
like
mean?
yeah.
yeah.
Like even if you just walk past them in a fucking 7-Eleven one time in your life,
Yeah.
that's weird.
Like you can dream about someone you saw on a trip when you were 6 years old, and and you could dream about it now and like fucking 14 years later. You know.
I
you
dream
just
about
have no
like,
idea.
I dream about like MILFs I see in public and stuff.
Oh, dude, and then you just
Oh, and then your mom comes, wakes you up, and you're like, "Fuck!"
leave.
And then you try to go back to bed, and you're no, come on, let's go.
Jake,
Hey,
Jake waking me up this morning.
Jake, speaking of Mel's,
What?
the one at oh my god, why do I always forget the hill we go snowboarding at?
Don't say it, but
Yeah,
there's a hill that we go skiing and snowboarding at,
you know what I'm talking about.
and yeah, and there was
How could you forget?
like seriously, like I'm a fucking
We love moms.
I'm a lover of mothers. Wow, dude, like this was like top notch.
Yeah.
This is the mother.
She even had the MILFs and everything. Like, you guys know about the MILFs?
Yeah.
I do because of you.
MILFs is something like that I've always seen in MILFs. Is the MILFs.
You just know.
And
when
I
you
tried
see
to
it.
explain it to Pierce and Landon yesterday. They had no idea what I was talking
Wait,
about.
What is the Melfies then?
Just picture like, I don't know, foxy eyes.
Okay.
You know, like I don't even know how to explain it.
It's like I'm
They just-
married and
they
I got
just have
kids,
those
but I want you to
experience.
fuck me.
They
They're
just have,
experienced
have
eyes.
that like sleek look in their eyes, you know? Like,
Yeah.
Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah,
like
they're
like
piercing and they're sleek and they like think of like a fox's eyes, like literally a fox's eyes, and that's like they're nice and piercing and like this.
Oh, I was gonna do it. I was debating. I'm not going to.
No, I'm a fucking
yeah.
older women. They have experience. Like, no, I'm not talking like gilfs.
Oh, I am.
That's not what you're talking about?
Above 60?
60 or under, I'm not down.
Who's the oldest woman you like? What's the oldest age you'd ever smash comfortably?
It depends on who it is.
Okay, Helen Mirren.
I don't know who the fuck that is.
I know who that is.
She's an actor. She's like a dame, so it's like she's knighted or whatever.
Yeah.
Smoke show. She's like 70 something.
Yeah, let's say 15 years ago I would with her, but I don't know about now.
What, when you were 5?
You go Betty White? You'd go Betty White right
Absolutely not. Man, but I think like a perfect MILF age is like 38 or 40. No, 42 is a good one.
Yeah. I don't know. I'd say probably 45.
now?
You think so?
I say for you to actually be a MILF, you have to be in your 30s at least.
Yeah.
Like, if you're
You
18
can't be like
and you got
31
a
though.
kid, you're not a MILF.
Yeah, like
No.
you can't call half the chicks in our high school that graduated a MILF just because they have a kid.
No.
Chicks in our fucking, when we were in grade 9, were having kids.
Yeah, exactly. Like that's not a MILF.
Yeah.
That's still just a teenage mom.
No, that's a child still.
You're a
basically.
slut
She's
with
14.
a fucking
Yeah.
baby.
That's just a
you got
teenage
serious.
mom. Like,
No, I'm just kidding.
Zach's
I'm sure a lot of them are very, very great moms, but
And just it was an accident.
you're still not a MILF.
It was an accidental dump.
Cream pie and those sweet walls.
That's a kid you're talking about.
We were the same age at the time. I'm not talking
Kid.
about no.
No, I'm not even gonna bring this up. I'll talk about this
No,
after the
do it.
podcast. No,
Dude, you do this to us all the time.
I was thinking the other day, it's fucking weird to think about, like, the first time you ever kissed a chick when you were really young. Is that weird to think about because you're thinking about a younger girl?
No, you're thinking
no,
about
because
a memory.
you're also
man.
thinking like unless you're thinking about it sexually, then yeah, it's kind of weird.
Yeah,
but when you
if
think
your dick gets hard and you're like,
It doesn't
dude,
get
I
hard, but
kissed
like,
that
I'm just
chick.
saying, like,
it doesn't
yeah,
get
but, like,
hard, but
yeah.
I'm turned
Well,
on.
it doesn't get hard anymore anyway.
no, but like
so.
what, you know, like say you kissed a girl in grade 2, you're looking back at your grade 2 self kissing, like, oh yeah, like I pecked this girl and that was.
Oh,
a
I
terrible
remember.
fuck.
You pegged a chick?
Yeah, I pegged a chick.
I remember my first kiss very vividly.
Me too.
Yeah.
Very vividly. But I'm not going back on. I bet you there is people that go back on it and they're like, oh yeah,
I
wish I could go back to that.
and mine
That's
was,
pretty fucked up.
No,
Mine
I
was
bet you there is people
fantastic.
that like that though.
Yeah,
Well,
there's also
obviously.
people that fucking run Wayfair and sell kids online.
That's true. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
A big allegedly.
Yeah, by the way,
It
by
is-
the
it
way-
is weird.
Allegedly.
By the way, our ad to us.
Today's episode is sponsored by Wayfair.
No.
Oh yeah, back to the sleep thing. One time, our buddy Ryan Jr., little guy,
JR.
little guy, he looks like Zach. He's 2
No,
years
he
younger
doesn't, man.
than me. He used to.
Like
he used to.
10 years ago.
Yeah. So he's 10 years our year junior.
Yeah.
Oh, so when you were like 25.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, just a buddy of ours, whatever. He was. I remember when we were like, I think I was like 13 or whatever. So he was 11.
A couple years ago.
Yeah. Yeah. But we were watching. We were watching 2012. Remember that movie?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
So we were watching that movie.
Why couldn't that have actually happened?
I wish. But 2012 came out in 2009, by the way, which is weird.
Did that? Yeah, it did. That's
So
right.
when you look at like IMDb or something, it'll say 2012 because it's the numbers 2012, and then beside it'll say 2009.
Yeah,
so
in
it's like
brackets.
what the fuck? But anyway, me and Ryan are watching 2012, and he falls asleep, just like Zach does. So he is his son for sure.
That is my kid.
That's your kid. But he fell asleep, and then he woke up.
I am a slut with a baby.
He woke up. Ryan woke up, and he like stands up. He's like, "Where's my mom?" I was like, "What?" He's like, is like walking like fast in my house. He's like, "Where's my mom?" I was like, "What?" And then he like sits down. And he's like, "What the fuck?"
What the hell?
He's like, I was like, "What happened?" And I don't remember what happened from there, but I just remember him getting up and be like, "Where's my mom?" And he was like slurring as he was talking. It was
Yeah.
so weird.
I remember.
Imagine us all have creepy fucking dreams tonight because we're talking about this shit.
Yeah, probably.
I'll probably
honestly.
just sleep like a log.
Yeah. Okay, just speaking
That's
of that
a walking
2012
log.
thing and how like that was a whole conspiracy that the world was going to end in 2012.
Yeah,
and
same with
like
Y2K.
yeah, and yeah. I there's like a thing reading of I can't remember what fucking calendar. Jake, you're pretty
Mayan
smart.
calendar.
No, it wasn't Mayan. It was a different one. I don't know. I
they were
talked
saying
about this.
that they fucked up on the Mayan
Yeah, they fucked up.
calendar.
Yeah, maybe it was Mayan. And then and
the
they fucked
2012
up.
was Mayan.
Yeah, and it was saying that the calendar is actually behind 8 years, so 2020 is actually technically 2012. And I was like, if that's true, that makes a lot of sense because this year's fucked. So I mean,
This year's sick, dude.
I love this year.
Yeah, that would be the Mayan calendar that 2012 was based off of.
yeah.
But I mean, that
I'm
had
smart too, Ben.
that had no base in anything
Yeah,
because
no,
they
yeah.
didn't run off the Julian calendar, which was like what everybody ran off.
I know a couple Julians.
I know Jules,
Jewel.
big sexy Julian.
What's up?
What else can we talk about? We got. I wrote shit stories up there.
Is that like pooping stories?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
no, this is under my name.
Oh yeah, but I wrote it.
Because I heard a super fucking funny story. This wasn't me personally. And it's actually, you guys know who MGK is?
Yeah, unfortunately,
Okay, so I heard, okay, fuck off.
it took a while to register.
Wait till you hear his rock album. He's going to be your new favorite fucking band. But
No, I'm good.
anyways,
I'll listen to it.
he was telling me, he wasn't telling me this story.
He was like, "Hey, yo, Zach, man."
I listened,
Zach's
to,
his
I,
buddy.
listened, I listened to this on one of his interviews, and I just found this fucking hilarious. And I know you guys wouldn't listen to it, so I'm going to tell you it. So he was hooking up with this chick, so he invited this chick over to his place, right?
Yeah.
And he was fucking her, and they decided that they wanted to do anal. So they did anal, and it was in the pitch
nice.
black in his room, right?
Oh, I know where
So
this is going.
Wow, there's a lot of lube.
MGK finishes up, and he goes to his bathroom, and he turns around, and like, you know, in the dark, like you can't see, but you like see shadows, kind of shit.
Yeah.
He sees her arm like fling out something to the corner of the room,
Oh, no.
and he didn't even fucking think of it. He's like, "Yo, what's up?" And
Did you
she's
not
like,
smell it?
and she's like, "No, I'm just chilling." And he's like, "Okay, cool." And she left in the morning, and he had to go to the studio or some shit. And his backpack was in the corner of the fucking room. And he went to go pick up his bag to head to the studio, and it was filled with shit. That chick flung shit. When they did anal, she fucking shit, and it flung onto the bed, and she whipped it into the corner, and it landed on his wall and in his backpack.
Okay. I need to ask how. Okay. So he's fucking her, and then she shits. How does he not smell it or feel it?
I don't know. Maybe he did. I don't know.
And then she tosses it. It was a log.
Like
Had to be.
I don't know.
Had to be a
Yeah,
pretty
I'm guessing.
stiff log.
And she threw it into the corner and landed in his backpack. Legit. Like, you guys can listen to this. Like, look it up.
That's disgusting, man.
Whips it, and he goes to pick up his bag to head to the studio, and there's a fresh fucking turd in there. Just
That's
reek.
awesome.
Oh.
But, like, you ever been in a room for a while and, like, whatever, you're fucking and it smells like sex or whatever, and, like, you don't even become... You're already accustomed to the smell. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like, if you left the room and you come back, you'd be like, oh, fuck, like, that reeks.
No,
you know what
but-
I mean? Like, I don't know.
I get that, but if a new smell as
Yeah.
potent as shit enters the room, it pierces through the other stench.
I don't know, man. Like,
Yeah, I think you would definitely smell.
Unless
I think you
you-
would, but, like,
yeah.
that's true. That's
Yeah.
fucked, eh?
That's funny. It's gross.
Look who's
too.
back.
Pierce took a phone
that
call.
story was so crazy, dude.
Pierce never left. Actually.
Yeah, I was right here the whole time. We were talking about some bitch hucking shit like a monkey or something.
That's true. We were.
That is true, yeah.
No, Pierce had to take a business call.
But there was also a girl growing up with. You know her.
Girl-
Personally,
A girl we grew up with.
we saw her mother on Thursday.
I now know who this is,
We had to
We
give
had-
a very
we had to cut that
disclosed
out.
name.
and I am a fan of her mom.
Very
I'm
big
a,
fan.
I love her mom.
Great lady.
Smoking too. That's what I like. Hot.
Jake,
Anyway.
does she have MILF eyes?
Yes, she actually does have, and she has big milk titties too.
Big milker tits.
Anyway,
Yeah, apparently she shit fucking all over the fucking
what?
back end or an anal too.
I think I might have heard that. I heard that she definitely did anal, but I
don't-
didn't know she. Shit.
I don't know. I don't know if that's a true story.
Hey,
So
Jake.
no one will, if anyone ever listens to us and be like, yo, that was
Me.
don't fucking I
If
didn't
that
say
was you
it, and
writing
I
the
don't know.
podcast,
Yeah.
email us.
Hey, Jake. Can I hide you?
No, I'm on my last one. No, I'm not. Did that pull out your headphones?
No.
Okay, good. So,
Sorry, I had to go on the anal shitting spree.
we got an email.
Yeah, we did.
I'm chewing a high chew into the mic if you hear it.
Let's give it a minute till Finn sits back down.
If you don't know what high chews are, high chews sponsor us, please.
Yep.
I don't know what the fuck they are, like what they're wrapped in, but fuck, they're so good. And they make you feel like shit afterwards, which is great.
That's everything you want from a candy in one.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All
I'll
right.
see that email.
So we got a email from a viewer who has named himself as Young Goob.
Let's see it.
It's titled Pierce has a fat dumpy.
Does it?
Yeah. And it says, hey boys, huge fan of the pod. As someone who lives in small town USA, I love hearing stories of degeneracy of being here. I was wondering what y'all's worst experience was dealing with the druggos that roam the town.
Oh.
Also, would come my jorts if James from Regina would hop on the pod again. Much love from the Crip.
Much love from the crypt.
Yeah,
What up, cuh?
The Crip or the Crypt?
Crypt.
Crypt.
Oh, like crypt did.
And then
no,
he,
like a tomb.
Oh.
and then he also
He's dead.
included
I thought
a
he meant like,
picture.
what up, cuh?
Wasn't that one of our ads?
What, Tales from the,
Cult?
Crypt?
Yeah.
What?
That cult. What was that cult named, our ad?
Oh, well, I can't even remember.
Oh.
That cult never existed.
So
What?
anyway,
What cult?
Where am I giving all my money to?
there's also a picture. It's Garfield drawn as a, I guess that would be a she-boy.
No, it was a Garfield in a bikini. Don't
Garfield in a
disrespect.
bikini, but Garfield's got tits in this bikini and his dick's hanging out.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. Favorite crackhead stories? I've run into a lot of crackheads in my day.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Pierce,
Job.
how do you feel about gilfs?
gilfs like grandmas.
Yeah.
Not a huge fan.
No?
How do you feel about genocide?
I thought you were a
Oh,
huge
big fan. And what a good way, by saying genocide, to go into our ad this week.
We have an ad.
We have an ad. This is for local business,
Okay.
real close to us. It's Adolph's Gas Fitters.
Nice. The pipe fitters.
Adolph's Gas Fitters. They will install stoves,
Perfect.
ovens, furnaces, anything else you would need that is natural gas plumbing. They will come out.
Guard
no
towers.
problem. They got out of that.
Get your gas fitted today.
Yeah. So call. What's your number, Jake?
What's your name and address?
Yeah. Could I write that down there?
Hey, everybody, email us your name and address and your social insurance number, too. We need that.
Yeah, we need. Everybody take out a life insurance policy on us.
Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, crackhead story. What were you saying?
Crackhead stories, indeed. One of our listeners would know about this story because he was there.
Okay.
I was hauling a trailer,
Okay.
unloading some
You trailer guy?
big trailer guy.
Oh, he's the trailer guy.
Trailer guy.
Gooseneck or just regular
shit.
trailer?
Fifth wheel or?
35-foot fifth wheel.
Attaboy.
Oh, wow. Hey.
Tri-axle tandem tri on
What
that
is that in
trailer.
metric?
Yep.
Around there.
How many mils?
Yep. Anyway, so we go to unload, right? This is after we had been driving for 12 hours. We go to unload at this shop.
Light
Nobody's
work.
there, right? And we're like, well, what the fuck, right? So this guy eventually wheels up in this, this shitty old truck, right?
Yeah.
Out hops this hooker that he brought with him to help him unload this
Oh,
trailer.
yeah.
She was like full-on crackhead hooker, came to help us unload this trailer.
I think you've talked about this before on the podcast.
She never said a single word to me or my buddy. She just went hands down and started unloading this trailer. Like she knew the job description. She was there for it.
How do you know she was a hooker? He told you?
She gave you a blowy.
Meth eyes.
Not the MILF eyes.
The meth
The
eyes.
meth
Meth
eyes.
skin.
Yeah. She just looked the part. If she wasn't a hooker, sorry dude, but you look like you're married to a hooker.
I hope he hears this.
I hope he does too. Fuck.
Hey, if you're a hooker, drop us a line at irrelevancepod@gmail.com. Want to hear from you.
Yeah.
We want to ship you out.
Yeah.
Yep.
I have a crackhead story. It's nothing like that I came into contact with, but it was pretty funny watching it. So I was like driving down the one road in small town USA 2. One of the small town USAs, yeah. And so I was driving down, and this lady's like pacing back and forth. Just has like a bunch of shit wrapped around her waist, like multiple fucking sweaters. It was really weird. And she was screaming like ah at the top of her fucking lungs, walking back and forth and smacking herself.
Playing the spoons?
Yeah, and smacking herself in the head.
Smacking yourself in the head? That's a common one.
Yeah,
I see.
smacking herself in the head. I
think we saw her today.
Why, was she autistic or something?
Yeah, I just stopped at the light and kind of laughed for a good while there. It was pretty funny.
That's your craziest one?
Out of crackheads, yeah. I've had a lot of drunk people, like random
What about
drunk
the
people come up.
crackheads that save on food?
That was my story. We can share this one, Zach.
Okay, we were there.
Yeah,
Ben
so-
was there too.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
was.
it was me, Zach, and Ben. We're driving down.
We should just talk about that night all together.
Yeah, okay.
This was the most fucked night
This
of
night
our lives.
was really
Yeah.
like fucking strange. So
Okay.
we got into like a sort of a weird state of mind. We weren't drinking or smoking anything.
No, like we were just. It was a normal day, man. And
It was
then
a normal night. We were just watching movies.
like 5 o'clock.
No meth though?
no
no.
meth.
No math.
Not this time.
What the fuck?
So we kept her over that night. Well, it started off when we were driving to town.
We were driving to town. We get over the bridge, and we see like fucking like so many fucking cops like
Right along the bridge line, or river line.
river. Yeah,
Yeah.
right along.
Yeah.
Right along the river, and we're pretty sure somebody like killed themselves, jumped off the bridge,
Yeah,
Which is
it
a
was-
common occurrence.
which is actually like pretty common.
Yeah, but
but-
it was weird, like to see that, and like after that, we were like, "Oh shit, okay."
And so
We
were-
took a left down Main Street there.
a main street, yeah, and onto this big main street, and we're driving down. We pass this bank, and I see these two women. They're definitely cracked out, and they're fighting. And I see them push one another, and I see it like whatever. I'm like, I'm pretty sure those chicks are gonna fight.
Yeah, Jake's like, "There's gonna be a scrap and save on," and we're like, "Fucking turn around, let's see it."
Yeah, we want to see this shit. So we turn around, we get over to Save On Foods, and we park like I'd say maybe 30 feet away from them.
Oh, if that.
And these chicks, we have the back window rolled down so we can hear them. Zach's videoing on his phone, by the way. And we're
I
like,
hopped out after it started
Yeah.
getting bad.
well, at first we're like, haha, whatever, this is kind of funny. And then it got like kind of bad.
Like this chick had this girl on the ground, like stomping her pretty much.
And
just
there was
giving her
blood. There was blood
squirting,
flying.
and she's like, "You took my phone!" And
She
it
was screaming at her.
Yeah, so I hopped out, and like a bunch of people rolled up. I'm like, "Yo, like, no offense to her, I don't know if she's got it, but like, I get super scared of like HIV. HIV is a very big problem in
our community.
In our community,
Yeah.
So I get super scared like dealing with people. No matter who they are, what race or what they look like, I just don't like dealing with people in our community.
Well,
Yeah,
lots of
people you
times.
don't know, right?
Yeah.
Well, especially drug users. Like,
Like obvious.
you could tell
drug
they were
users.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Anyways, after the fight,
After the fight, we go over. I think we go to the liquor store.
which is literally 150 yards away.
Yeah, it's not far, and we see
Yeah.
the girl walk by, and she's covered in blood. By the way, you guys remember that?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
the beater or the BD?
The BD, the one who
Yeah.
took the beating,
Yeah.
and so
She got up after that.
Oh yeah, well,
Oh, yeah.
crackheads, man, they're invincible. And so, and
Crackhead throwing competition.
yeah, and so we're whatever we get. I think we get some booze. I can't remember. And then we go over to this
I
gas
don't
station.
think we got booze.
I remember going to that liquor store though. I don't know. It was a fucked up night. But anyway, no drugs or alcohol involved at all. And we go to this gas station and we see like fucking so many cop cars and just a bunch of cars like rerouting around this intersection.
Well, right kitty corner to the gas station, there was a car flipped over, completely flipped over.
Yeah.
We didn't hear any of it though.
No.
And it wasn't there when we were driving in that direction before.
Yeah, no, but the weird thing is, I don't know if you guys felt this, and like we kind of talked,
talked about it.
but like we felt weird.
We
Yeah,
felt like
yeah,
it was
we did.
like something was wrong. We felt like, honestly, the only way I can explain is we felt like we were in a movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, you literally like you couldn't even like me.
Dude, no,
I
it was
couldn't even
fucked.
see normal. Like it was weird.
Yeah,
like it
There
was
was something going on.
Yeah, like it was literally like there's something in the air right now.
It,
like-
it felt like I don't know. Like literally, it felt like everything had changed. Like like we weren't in like a normal state.
we weren't in our normal lives.
It was
right
super
now.
No.
fucking weird. So after we check out that, after we check out that accident.
Wait, this keeps going?
This keeps going a little bit.
Yeah, it was a weird night, man.
We go to
Dairy Queen.
We go to Dairy Queen and we sit in, which we never do. I don't know why we sat in.
Yeah.
Which is like, that's so weird for us to go and sit in.
I think we wanted to go and sit in just to get a sense of something has to be like right around here.
But the weirdest thing is like
wanted to
that
be around
after
people.
After we saw that car flip, like we stopped like talking. Like it just
was weird.
Some just didn't click.
Yeah.
And we all sat there kind of in silence until we got to Dairy Queen. And I think you were driving, Ben.
Yeah, I was.
And
Yeah.
Ben just pulled over into the parking lot, and we're like, "Okay, yeah, let's go in."
Yeah, and
it was weird.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure this is the same night. We're sitting in there and we're waiting. We're just sitting in the bench seats.
Yeah.
And there's like a bunch of people in there, and like nobody was getting served. Do you remember that? That was the same night.
Yeah.
Nobody was getting served. Like people were at the tills, and nobody was ordering or getting served.
None of the machines,
machines
were.
But they were just all
working,
standing, and they didn't tell anyone. So we sat in there for like maybe 20 minutes.
Yeah.
You guys broke the NPCs.
No, Matt. It was like the simulation was broken.
You glitched the game.
Like
It was fucking weird, man. And like we talked about it the entire way home. And it was just like, what the fuck?
Yeah, Jake was getting real spooked.
We
had to stop talking about it. Like,
no, man, that shit fucks with me. Like, I don't like that.
Even to this day, like, we still don't talk about that. Like, it was just, it's not even like something like super crazy happened. It was a fact of just the way that we all felt it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
you know
what I mean? It was like,
didn't feel like reality. Like it just felt fucked.
It really sounds like you guys like broke the fucking simulation. You know?
It sounded like we had broken into an alternate reality.
Yeah.
If that's what it felt like, and it was fucking weird. Man.
Crossed over into another dimension.
And
it was
felt like
weird,
everyone,
man.
It felt like everyone was. That was another thing. Everyone was staring at us when we were driving.
You just like you'd drive past people and they just fucking.
You know what it felt like?
This sounds like a creepy pasta, man.
Okay, no,
It was weird,
man.
man.
No, you know what it felt like?
Finn.
Have you guys ever seen? I know I've showed you guys this movie. It's a movie called World's End. At World's End by Edgar Wright and Simon Pegg and Nick Frost.
Yes, I have seen that.
So that movie is all about. I don't even mean to spoil it, but it's a movie about all these guys. They're in their like 30s or 40s, and they go back to their hometown in England, and everyone has been replaced by like alien robots.
Yeah.
And like the town's super weird. No, this is just what like it reminds me of what they're feeling
they're
like.
all-
They're all
Yeah,
like
because
just
I
really
was the
weird.
one. I was like, you know what this feels like? It feels like that fucking movie. And then I was like, I can't remember. They go like across bars, and you're like
Yeah.
at World's End. And I was like, yeah.
Yeah, and so it was like we were just. It was fucking weird because like it was like everyone was staring at us. It was like we were in the wrong area. It felt like we weren't supposed to be there.
No, it's almost like we are like.
Like you guys like accidentally stripped a layer off of reality.
I don't know what that was fucked.
Like, I don't know, man. Like the weirdest thing, honestly, like I said this 100 times already, the weirdest thing is how we were just all feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the fact that, like, and like, I know when you get like paranoia, you think everybody's looking at you, but like, that's one person. When you have 3 people, like all of us together, and like, all of a sudden everyone's like, dude, why is that person staring at us? Like, why is that person staring at us? Like,
It happened all the time.
Yeah, and it was like, you would drive past people, man, and it would be like the fucking person's literally driving and not watching the road. Like, he would literally just fucking...
Man, this is giving me chills.
It was fucking weird.
Man,
Like,
it was
we don't...
tough.
Like, honestly, man, like, I don't know why, but we don't talk about this night.
Yeah, we
Like,
never talk about it.
Dude, like, look at my arm. I got a dude. Like, it was fucking weird.
It was fucking weird.
Like,
I would love to see if we could try and do it again.
No, I don't want to do it again because it
Why?
freaked me out.
Like, how did you get out of it though?
we just went home.
Yeah, once we went home, we started watching a movie. I think, did we not watch that World's
We
End?
started
that night?
watching World's End.
Yeah, and I don't know, it just kind of
Everything
clicked.
just reset.
Yeah, it
Because
clicked
that's
back
funny.
into
weird.
it,
Yeah,
like,
it was almost like you woke up and it was like fucking nothing happened.
yeah.
It was fucked.
That's crazy. That
But-
is like one of the craziest stories I've ever heard.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like,
It was strange, and I've never told you that before because, like, I honestly we don't really talk about it ever.
like it's like we all got a.
That's the
Oh, no,
forbidden
like
text, eh?
Fuck, it was
It's like we all got an alien spaceship, man, and no
Yeah.
one ever talked about it. But it was just weird. Like,
yeah, it was weird. Man.
like I don't know, man. Like, I don't know about you for you guys because I never mentioned this part. Like, literally, my vision was like fucked, man. Like,
Yeah.
it wasn't like I couldn't see anything, but like, what film does Quentin Tarantino use?
71 mil.
Yeah, it was like you, but
Oh,
you
I
know
thought
how
he
it's
was a
kind of got
Super
like that
35 guy.
crackly,
He uses
kind of,
grainy
like that
texture,
grainy
yeah.
kind of whatever.
Yeah.
Like that's how I was seeing, man.
When I think back on it, I remember being in the Dairy Queen, but I don't remember anything being outside the Dairy Queen. Isn't that weird?
Man. But
When I think about it, I remember that it was like we're on a movie set.
Yeah, it
dude,
was.
we literally were saying that. We're like, dude, like this is not real fucking
felt weird.
life, man.
You
It was
felt
fucked.
like a back character in a movie set, hey?
No, it felt like we were the main
Yeah,
character.
yeah,
Yeah,
it
like
felt-
something was going wrong.
Yeah, like it felt like we were the ones getting filmed or something like
and
Yeah.
something and like something was going wrong.
It's just so weird that so many people were looking at you like you just
Yeah.
you stumbled into somewhere you weren't supposed to be.
Yeah, like I was like, man,
Yeah.
I'm waiting for something like insane. Like I was like, I'm waiting for something to fucking just like I see something crashing down or something.
Yeah.
Like I'm just
I-
waiting. I was like, I'm waiting for that big event. Like
I,
After a
remem-
plane
I
crash,
remember
so.
honestly talking about this with you guys, but like the car that was flipped, man, we had no idea how a car could have flipped there.
And then there was no noise.
Yeah.
There
It
was,
was-
nothing, no sirens, nothing.
Yeah.
And it was a car just on the top, on the very corner of the road, like he was turning right, and he was flipped over completely perfect, right where he was turning right.
Yeah. And it
that
was
was
a-
fucking done.
And
Like
there
it was
like
weird.
And there was
was
people
only-
just like standing there staring at it. Like but there was cops there, and like I think there was a fire truck.
yeah.
But it was like it was fucked. It
And there
so-
was only one car. Like it didn't hit one and then flip.
Yeah,
it was
no.
just one singular vehicle
just
that
one
was
car by
flipped.
itself.
Yeah.
yeah.
If any of our listeners have ever also broken the fabric of reality, email us that story.
For
We'd
real.
love to hear it.
Like that night, like boggles our minds still. I think.
Yeah, no, I'm
I-
freaked out talking about it right now.
I don't like talking about it either.
No,
like,
me
and it's
neither.
nothing like even happened. You
Yeah,
know
no.
what I mean? Like
Yeah.
that's the weirdest part of it. It's like nothing actually happened.
Yeah.
But it's just that fucking
felt weird.
Just like the series of events and the way we were feeling and the way people were looking at us.
Yeah.
Like and like it's just like you paid attention to every single little detail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how I felt. It was
No,
like
totally.
you would walk into Dairy Queen and you would open the door, man, and like fucking 10 people are at the front counter, like just gave you that look as soon as you walk in.
Yeah.
And their machines
There's a
were
lot of people
broken
in there.
down, and everybody was standing there, and they're like, "You
Yeah.
can go ahead, you can go ahead." And we go and we pay for our thing in cash because their ATM
machine
machines
isn't
were down.
working yet.
We sat down and we're just fucking chilling in there. No one is getting served, man.
But the people were all just still standing at the front. Like there was
Yeah.
an entire girls' soccer team in there.
Just
Yeah.
standing there.
Remember that?
Yeah.
It was like a high school girls soccer team.
Like, were
Yeah.
they mingling or were they just quiet?
I don't even remember.
I don't even remember. Like I wasn't even paying attention to anything else going on.
Because
there.
at this
I,
point-
I remember something because we were saying, man, I feel bad for that one girl because she
Oh
was
yeah, she got left out.
like, yeah, she's getting left out and just they didn't
Kind of bullied.
yeah, kind of bullied.
But like, you ever watch a movie and it was like, like people are chilling at a table like we're doing now, and then the movie's like zoomed in on them,
Yeah.
and there's shit going on around, but it's like just the people's
It
conversation.
just doesn't even matter.
Yeah.
It's in the
yeah, that's
background.
how it felt.
yeah.
Yeah, and it felt like we were like literally hyper aware of everything.
Yeah,
Like I was hyper aware of my surroundings, but yet when I think back on it, I can't remember anything except for like driving through the town. I can't remember what we were passing really. I can't. When I was in Dairy Queen, I can't remember the outside.
Maybe for a few hours we accessed 100% of our brains, and
Yeah,
now
no,
our
dude.
brains just can't comprehend what the fuck
It
we
was
were
fucked.
doing.
I don't even like it. Fucking freaks me out talking about
yeah.
it.
The weirdest part is just the fact that we all felt the same way.
Yeah,
That's what happens when you witness a bum fight.
yeah. I guess so.
We got some bum blood in our fucking
Yeah.
system, and we started tripping.
Maybe
That's adrenochrome. That's what happened.
maybe
man.
there was
Oh.
maybe there was meth in the
Stealing
air
them
or
from
something.
kids
yeah.
and feeding all the fucking rich people.
I think our
Yeah.
water was tainted. Fuck. Something.
Meth in the air from the fight. That's what
Yeah.
it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it is a weird. And like, swear on our lives, like, no alcohol, no drugs, like,
Yeah.
absolutely nothing. It was like a fucking Thursday, I'm pretty sure. Like,
I don't drink anyways, so yeah.
No, yeah. I think my idiot of the week. We're gonna move into idiot of the week. by the
yeah,
way.
let's get off this.
Yeah.
We've been talking about this for a while.
Yeah. We're gonna move on to idiot of the week. This week, I think it's the Brazilian president. I don't know his name. Look it up. I don't care.
Louis
Look it
Perez.
up. I don't know his name.
It sounds like bullshit.
Carlos Slim, I think his name. Just kidding.
Carlos
he's a
Slim
Mexican
Dick Big
billionaire.
Chin.
But he said that you shouldn't wear a mask basically for coronavirus, and that coronavirus kind of just doesn't exist.
I have no idea how the fuck to even say that name.
Is it? Let's see.
Jair Bolsonaro. I don't know.
Anyway, the Brazilian president. If you want to know who he is, look him up.
Yeah.
But He now has coronavirus.
Oh, idiot.
So he got coronavirus because
Did he?
Yeah, because he thought it didn't exist. And his response to it still is that if
Don't
you
worry
get
about
coronavirus, you're a homo.
Is that what he said?
Actually,
And if you wear a mask, you're a homo too.
That's amazing.
I think that is so fucking. That's the most boss way to respond to that, but also you're a fucking idiot.
That's awesome.
I have an idiot of the week.
Let's hear it.
So when I was driving here,
Oh yeah.
I was driving, just doing the speed limit. You know, I'm kind of keeping pace with 3 cars, right?
Yeah.
Like there's one in front of me, one behind me. I'm just driving down the road. I see this like red F-150 in my mirror, and I'm like, that dude doing some sketchy shit back there, right?
Yeah.
He goes and he suicide passes me and 2 other cars, right?
Yeah.
Wheels up to the car in front of me, takes the pass with oncoming traffic, so the traffic had to pull over for this dude to pass.
Shut up.
And this was on the way here to
That's
record this
fucking
podcast.
scary.
oh
today.
my
man.
god.
I was like, what did I just see? And no shit, I have never seen an F-150 drive that fast, right to the rug after he passed that car.
Oh,
And
he just
then
kept cooking.
He was
kept
cutting the
cooking,
rug.
man. Like completely out of my sight in like 2 minutes.
That's sketch.
So I turn to stop in front of the boys' house here.
Yeah.
3 cop cars, 3 cop SUVs, two people in each, lights on, peeling down the highway.
Oh, yeah. Fucking rights.
Yeah. So I don't know if that was after them or if it was just a coincidence.
Yeah.
Like,
I would say most likely after them.
Oh,
Yeah.
I got something to add on. Because last week, Jake talked about that fucking his police incident.
Yeah.
And I had nothing really weird, but like I was cruising down that main road where we had Sketchville in their story.
Yeah.
And there's fucking 4 big Suburbans with like huge ass push bumpers on them, like completely blacked out with fucking 2 guys in each one, full army uniforms. I didn't see their license plate, but they were cooking in a straight line all together,
Oh my
right
God.
through the middle of town.
no lie though, I saw an SUV with a black plate. Like
See?
no numbers on it,
I
just
know.
black.
Yeah.
See, that's
They're
weird.
I saw
around.
Wow.
that the other day when I
They're
was in
around.
town. Like there's something going on here.
Maybe that's
think
when.
so.
Maybe with the night that we had that weird experience, that's what
Yeah,
something
no,
something
Keanu
happened.
and
Keanu
Black
Reeves
man.
is
Yeah.
coming to look for us.
Maybe we got
Fuck.
fucking neuralized or whatever.
Yeah, those are the men in black. Those are just made up memories that they gave you.
Yeah. No, we're synths.
You saw some weird
Yeah.
shit you weren't supposed to see.
We were given memories. No, man.
Maybe the crackhead evolved. She turned into something like some sort of monster.
You weren't supposed to see that.
Yeah. Sorry, boys.
We actually accidentally got fucking incorporated into an MK Ultra test.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey,
I like that.
you don't like MK Ultra?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay.
It's when they used to dose people with acid and shit like that in
LSD,
like the
yeah.
'60s or
Yeah,
whatever.
you should do it.
So, dumbest things. Did we already go into this?
These are just dumbest things you've done when you're hammered.
Oh, well, I have
Well,
one.
not
that I
not
did.
even hammered. Just something you're like, you know what? Me and the boys are planning on doing this. You do it, and you're like, why the fuck did I do that? That was so stupid.
I have one completely sober. This was when my buddy had first got his license, so he's 16. Me and my other buddy are 15, right? We go to this, we go to Walk Box, right?
Yeah.
Grab a, so this was at the time where we thought it was really funny to like steal utensils and that kind of stuff from restaurants,
Dude,
right?
that's hilarious.
Yo.
So full-size sriracha bottle on the table, right? So I'm like, no, you won't take it. Guy takes it, right?
Yeah.
We're driving out. We take a turn. He throws out the window, bounces off the road, and splatters on this dude's windshield. Full bottle of sriracha.
That's awesome.
Dude, I did the same thing in high school too. I put a hot sauce bottle from a local taco restaurant in my large Pepsi, and then we brought it to school, and I fucking had it in my fridge for like 2 months. I used it on everything.
Yeah, that's like the first day of grade 9. We went, or first day of grade 10. We went out for lunch at McDonald's, and I took a bunch of trays.
Yeah, we took a bunch of trays.
I'm just saying, imagine trying to wash that off your windshield.
Oh, that'd
straight
be
hot
so
sauce.
shit.
Oh, you'd smell it for a week. It'd come through the vents, man.
Oh, wait, I have another thing. Kind of related to that. My friend, my little Frenchman friend, was sitting in the back of my
Ricardo.
truck. He was, whatever.
Guardian.
My friend Remy, he was sitting in the back of my truck. And we had just gone to that local taco restaurant. And we got the drive-through. And this is around Halloween time, and there's a Halloween store. You know those little stupid little pop-up Halloween stores?
I know this story.
And there's a guy out in front of the store in a costume with an arrow saying, "Ooh, go to this Halloween store."
Yeah.
And Remy,
Spirit Halloween or whatever
Yeah.
they call them, right?
yeah,
They pop up everywhere.
yeah, and Remy rolled rolled down the window and threw the burrito at this guy, unrolled, unpacked, and everything. Threw it at him. It was a big saucy, sour, creamy burrito.
Did he hit him?
Yeah, he fucking smoked him. It was just like, oh man,
that poor
I felt
guy.
bad. I feel bad now. But I'll definitely laugh.
Yeah, I kind of got a dumb story. I wouldn't say it's the dumbest thing I've ever done, but so this one time I was at a party.
Dude, sick.
Right? I know, party.
This guy party.
Dude, no, I actually wasn't
there
partying.
meth
I was driving.
Hope so.
And
Oh,
okay,
fuck.
so I went there and I was about to drink, but then people are like, "Wait, can you drive us to wherever before you start drinking?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure." So I'm driving them to a gas station, and I have 3 people in the box of my truck. I had a full.
I thought I knew that.
No. I had a full truck that was open to sit inside, but they wanted to go in the box. I'm like, whatever, I don't care. This was in my Duramax, and they're all standing up. I'm like, okay, I just seen a cop go by. At least fucking sit down. I don't care how loud you are, just sit down. They're all standing, so I'm like, hey, sit down. They're all just keep going, not listening to me. So I fucking step on it, and this fucking chick, I had a broken latch on my tail box.
Oh
No, just wait. I step on it. This chick rammed to the back of my fucking tailgate, and like I thought I killed her, but like the tailgate was fine. I was like surprised. After that, I was like, oh yeah, she's good. They all got out. They're like, yeah, thanks and everything. I go and check my tailgate. The fucking latch was off. It was only on by 1 after that. I was like, holy fuck, I almost killed someone.
I had a cousin that happened too. Or it was his best friend, my cousin, in Edmonton.
Yeah.
They were driving, and he fell out the box of the truck, and they ran over his head.
That's
Dead?
crazy.
Yeah.
When I was a little kid, we were unloading firewood out of the box of a truck, and so the truck starts going. I fell. He had a hook on his hitch, right?
Oh.
Grabs my pant leg and starts dragging me down the dirt road at the lake.
What?
Yeah.
I remember a surf rope got wrapped around my leg one time.
Yeah.
I remember I was at the snowboard hill, and they got what are those called to ride up?
Like a tow rope.
A tow rope,
Yeah.
and it's got the handles on it. And I was like learning how to snowboard. I was like 11, and
Isn't
I was
that
on.
called a T-bar?
No, that's different.
I was-
T-bar is what you sit on.
I was
Oh, yeah.
I was on like the child section, not the
Yeah, the left side of the hill.
yeah. And I fucking fell. I was the only person there, and the fucking
Yeah.
T-hook got
Yeah.
stuck underneath the hook on my helmet, like my chin strap.
Oh.
And it
Yeah.
fucking dragged me up, man. And I was panicking.
Yeah.
Like I was freaking out, man. And I
gets
was
it.
like, yeah, you go right around a big fucking shiv at the top.
A big metal,
And-
like,
yeah.
big metal cylinder.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I was like 10 feet away, man. I like threw my gloves off, and I was trying to pull my helmet off. Too stupid to click the fucking button. And I fucking finally got it. And I fucking popped it out, man. I was like 10 feet away from getting fucking wrapped up. That was fucking sketchy.
That is sketchy.
When I was coaching, I used to be a ski coach, and I used to be a skier. And some kid got his glove, because it's ran off metal cable
Yeah.
with these plastic handles that
Oh,
are
so
attached
like
to him.
a burr he got his glove caught on?
He got his jacket, like it took like a piece of his jacket and it wrapped it around, and he was stuck on there, and I had to go over there and like literally rip his jacket apart
Yeah.
to get him off.
Yeah,
Holy
that's
shit.
scary, man.
It's fucking scary, dude.
Oh,
and
fuck
like
yeah.
if you got to the end, it would rip your arm off. I guarantee it.
Oh,
So there's
dude, having
nobody
that
at-
on my chin strap, if I got my fucking head pressed
Yeah,
on it, I'm dead.
You're dead. They
Like,
would
is
kill
there
you.
nobody at the top to stop
There
it?
is, but they're usually fucking 17-year-old kids and they're
They
stoned out of
watch,
their
they,
mind.
watch,
Yeah,
they watch
yeah.
movies. They have a movie player
And
up
they're
there, and
high
they just
as
sit there and watch
shit.
movie, and they just watch Parkside pretty much. So like people hitting parks.
Yeah, I used to
Yeah.
go there and we said fucking drink with the guys in the hut
Yeah.
and like whatever, and like it was just like they don't give a shit about what they're doing.
No.
Obviously, I didn't give a shit about anything when I was that age too.
No, and you don't fucking think of that shit. right?
Exactly. You don't think some kid's gonna get his noggin stuck on the fucking cable.
Yeah, like how do you think that
Then
even
Zach
happens?
shows up.
Zach shows up.
He's like, let me prove you wrong, boys.
Oh, this
Yeah.
guy's missing a chromosome. Better watch him.
Starts videoing you. This is the age before cell phones, probably.
Yeah, yeah,
Well, video phones at least.
yeah. No, that's fucking heat, man.
You're wearing a article of clothing that was almost lost to the fucking highway.
1992 World Series champs, baby. Blue Jays,
Zach is wearing a Blue Jays hat,
brand new.
brand new Blue Jays hat, 1992 championship hat.
Bought it on Thursday.
First day he was wearing it.
He bought it on Thursday, and that night we went to a socially distanced rodeo.
Yep. They handed out masks at the door so no one can hate.
It was great time all around. Anyway, so we're on our way home. I'd say maybe 2 in the morning, maybe.
At least.
Yeah, it was about 2-ish, yeah.
And we're like fucking blacked out. We got out. I bet you we
Wait.
slammed close to 30 beers. that
Let's
night.
put this in
Each.
context, though. We left the rodeo at like 1.
Yeah.
Tried
No,
to.
this is
It
bad.
took us that long.
Well, I mean,
we
we-
sat at McDonald's for what, like half an hour?
Yeah, and we were fucking having a powwow outside.
Yeah,
Yeah, I have a
there was
video.
dancing,
Yeah.
there was singing.
We were dancing. We had
Cranking
country
some
music
Alan
on.
J.
Yeah, we were having a great time.
Around that Jersey Turnpike.
We were cranking music. We were having fun. We were waiting for our food because we ordered. Apparently, I don't even remember this, but
I smashed like 5 junior chickens.
yeah, we ordered.
Yeah.
Apparently, we ordered like fucking 20 junior chickens. But I don't like, man. I smashed a bunch. Zach smashed a bunch. Tommy smashed a bunch too.
Dude, Tommy paid for me and him. We looked at the bill. Like the next morning, $72.
What?
Just for
Oh
me
my
and him,
God.
man.
Man, mine was really expensive too because I bought food for me and you.
Yeah.
I remember I got a Big Mac and I got you a bunch of
I got a
chicken nuggets.
20-piece chicken nuggets.
And then a
with,
bunch of other shit.
Oh,
with
we heard the
fries.
boys are hungry.
And so anyway, big order, and we're waiting in the little spot, which is like in the drive-through basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like a pull-off area.
And we get out.
Literally half an hour.
Yeah, we were
Yeah.
there for a long time. And turns out my dad was actually hammered as well. I knew that, but he was. Our friend Ryan was pulled up just ahead, waiting and eating in his car with my dad and his buddies.
Yeah, they finished their food before ours even came out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so we're dancing in the drive-thru. We're having a great time. Zach still has his hat on, and we finally get to the highway to go to our house.
Okay, I'm sitting in the middle seat.
Zach's sitting
in the
in the
back.
middle.
I'm
Yeah.
riding bitch in
Okay,
the
so
back.
I'm sitting on the other side, and I'd sobered up like a whole bunch by that point. I probably could have driven home because I was so sober, but I didn't. Chloe drove me home.
I was fucking blacked out.
I was mangy.
Holy fuck!
So all I see is the two dummies sitting beside me, Tommy and Zach.
Yeah.
I see them switch seats, and
Yeah.
I'm like,
Well,
what?
Tommy's like, yo, dude, stick your head out the window. It feels so good.
Yeah, he said that to me too. He's like, take your hat and your glasses off and stick your head out the
Oh,
window.
he
It's the
told Pierce
best
to do
feeling
it.
ever. He
He wasn't
said that
looking
to
out for
me,
you.
and I was like, no. That's all I said to him. I was
No,
like,
it's not.
no.
It feels nice though.
Zach,
It
do it.
does.
Okay.
Yeah, he literally said to me, take your hat and your glasses off. I was like, oh yeah, what's gonna happen here?
Tommy listens to this. He's gonna know that you hate him now.
Oh, hey Tommy,
Our only listener.
yeah, our only listener.
Fuck you.
Much love, much love.
Much love, brother. Wagwan.
And whatever goober his name is that emailed us. Fucking goofy goober.
Yeah, much love,
Young goob.
young goob.
Anyway, then Zach proceeds to put his head out the window.
Well, me and Tommy switched spots. He's like, yo, dude, put your fucking head out the window. It feels so good. I'm like, hey. He's like, switch me seats. I'm like, cool. So I go over top of him and I go to like the outside seat and I stick my head out the window.
And hey, one of these
Got the fucking hat
right off
right
his
off
head.
the fucking bean, man.
De-hatted.
Fucking flew.
So we pull over.
Tommy was losing
I
it.
lost my fucking hat. I lost my fucking hat.
We pull over. Zach goes the absolute wrong direction.
He goes forward.
Yeah, he goes like farther
went
than the
forward.
truck even went.
I walked
Yeah.
like a kilometer.
And
Me and Pierce are.
so then Tommy's in the middle ditch, and me and Jake are in the far ditch. We're in the correct ditch.
Yeah.
We get about. I was like, okay, we're gonna go about double the length we're going. We get about halfway down, and then Jake's like, "No, stop for a piss." So I was like, "All right." So I did too. And by the time I finished pissing, Jake's already walked all the way back, and he's like, "Yeah, come back. There's nothing over there, right?"
I didn't want to walk anymore. I was tired.
Fuck you.
I come back. I'm driving home. Chloe's driving my truck. We get right, like maybe 20 feet past.
After you drop us off.
Yeah, after
Yeah.
we dropped them off. Maybe 20 feet past where Jake turned around. There's Zach's hat sitting in the middle of the road.
Okay. Also, I don't even think you know this, but fucking Tommy was like, okay. So he's basically at this person's fence.
Yeah, he's talking to that lady.
No, he was talking to their dogs because their dogs were barking at him. He's like, "Hey, chill, buddy, chill." And he's like, "I got one dog chilled out, but the other one just came out and started barking at me." And this fucking lady's yelling at us. I remember saying, "Hey, chill out. We were at a rodeo." As if that would help. As if that would help our case. And she's like, "Get the fuck out of here! Like, what are you doing?" And like, and Tom's like, "Hey, tell your dog to shut the fuck up, man! Like, what are you doing?" And then fucking.
Right on the side of the highway.
Like, yeah, we can hear this lady getting a little bit heated.
Oh, she's yelling.
I'm like, what the hell's going on over there? And Jake looks at me dead in the eyes. He's like, go sit in the truck. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna go figure this out.
I don't remember saying that, but and so I get back in the truck, and all of a sudden, and the fucking funniest thing is Zach is.
On the phone.
Zach is coming through the speakers of my vehicle. I'm not driving, by the way. Chloe's driving my vehicle because we drove there in it.
Yeah.
And so I'm sitting there and I'm like talking to Zach. And I didn't realize he's on speakerphone in my truck. He's not in the truck with me. And I was like, "Where are you?" And he's like, "I'm fucking laying down in the ditch." I'm like, "What?"
And then
Where are you?
We're like, "Okay, Zach, can you get up and cross the highway so we can just pull over and pick you up?" He's like, "Yeah, I'll do that right now." We get there, he's still laying in the opposite ditch, just underneath the light, just spread out.
So Zach had a little snooski. Yeah. Oh, speaking about snoozes and ditches. One time, we were drinking at a bar at the lake we frequent, and it was like really late. Everybody's leaving the bar or whatever, and me and like three other guys started walking back, and we're like, "Oh, this would be funny if we went back and got our other buddy." And told him to come over here, and one of us hides in one buddy hides in the ditch, right?
Yeah, Beano.
Our friend Beano sleeps in the ditch.
Oh fuck! I'll stay in the ditch, man. You guys go get the rest of the boys, and I'll scare the shit out of them when we come back.
So
which is like a fucking 40-minute walk, by the way.
Yeah. So we get the boys, and by this time I have completely forgotten that Beano is in the ditch. Whatever, it doesn't matter. But that Beano is even in the ditch. And
we got back to sight.
No, we were walking, and we're all like, "Is that somebody sleeping in the ditch?" And we go and look at him. It's fucking Beano. And we're like, "What are you doing, man?" He's like, "What's going on?" He's like, he's sleeping face down in the ditch.
Isn't that the time that you threw up on yourself like real bad?
No, that was a different weekend.
That was the most funny projectile puke I've ever seen in my life. So we're all partying in this cabin, like big party weekend. There's a bunch of people there,
A lot of people,
and there's people playing beer pong.
No, they're playing cards.
Was it pong or beer or dart or or cards? Okay, there's a bunch of people, like 5 people playing cards at the table, and Jake walks over and he's like standing there looking, see what they're doing, like talking. All of a sudden he just fucking right across the table where they're playing cards, man.
What happened was I had drank an entire 2-4 in like 5 fucking hours. I proceeded to drink an entire bottle of Jägermeister to myself. And literally, as I finished the Jägermeister, I was like hanging out, standing beside the card table. I was just like, "Uh-oh." Fucking narfed all over it. And then I was wearing a fucking NRA t-shirt with the sleeves cut off of it. National Rifle Association t-shirt, which I got as a present from my brother as a joke. And then I just said, "Okay," and I took it off and I just burned it in the fire. I was like, that was pretty funny. And I wasn't even that pukey. I'm pretty sure I pissed my pants that night too. As a side note. And then the next night, our friend Landon got so hammered off Crown Royal Apple that he was like keeled over completely, like dying in a chair. And we were being dicks because we're hammered and idiots, dicks at the time. Yeah. Still dicks. But we started taking out bets on when he was going to throw up. We had brackets on when he was going to throw up.
Yeah. He was okay, though.
That was a rough weekend.
Oh, yeah.
Funny little side note, our buddy stole a lamp from that house that I puked into.
Yeah, I still got it.
During the commotion. I also smoked the wrong end of a cigarette that night, too.
I love watching people do that at bars.
Oh, man.
You're outside and you just watch people put darts in the wrong way. Yeah. In their mouth, and you're like, "Dude, watch this fucking guy. He's gonna like the wrong end of his dart." Like some people are like, "Oh shit," flip it around, but some people light it up. Oh, it's fucking awesome.
That classic. The next day was one of like the worst hangovers.
Just getting sparked off it.
Huh?
The next day wasn't. It was a really awful hangover, but wasn't as bad as that night that we got kicked out of that chick's house because he threw a beer box at her head.
That was 100% accidental.
Nah. That night, we got into every single bit of alcohol we could come into contact with.
Oh, you're just mixing?
Dude, like, it was bad.
Okay, so we went to this fucking party.
Okay.
And there's
Completely blacked out.
And there's, fucking destroyed. Some dude kept stealing beers out of my box.
Yeah.
And I put the box just slightly behind me. I kill him like, Dole, tell me when he's coming to take a fucking beer, man. Dole turns around, completely forgets.
Yeah.
I go to fucking pick up my beer case like 20 minutes later, completely empty.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, what the fuck? I'm out of beer, man. Not even thinking. I throw the beer box over my fucking shoulder.
In a house full of people.
Smoke some chick in the fucking head.
Nice.
I turn around. She comes up and just starts pushing me. She's like, you know where you are? I'm like, no. she's like, this is my fucking house. Get the fuck out.
I was sleeping on the couch. She fucking grabbed me. I somehow got my shoes on. And got ripped out of the house.
The next thing I knew, I woke back up. I was blacked out. Woke up, I was arm wrestling dudes in the basement.
Yeah.
It was weird.
Wayfair has been accused of selling kids.
Children.
Stolen kids, actually.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
they started naming a bunch of fucking like
Random
furniture and objects and stuff like that, saying like people's
Exact
names,
The names, yeah.
exact names, and like apparently, so I've heard. I don't know if this is true,
No, but
but
also-
names of people, missing people.
They are missing, yeah. And in the serial numbers, it's like their date of birth.
Yeah. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, that's what I read.
Here's the craziest part, though. As soon as that stuff started coming out, old fact checker, which hasn't been around for how long, fact checker on Instagram being like, oh, this is partly false, right? That's all it says. It says this is partly false. Wayfair says it doesn't sell children.
Yeah.
Really?
Well, so what? Yeah.
That's what it said.
That's literally all it said.
Yeah.
Like Wayfair CEO says they don't sell children.
Oh, yeah.
Good fact
Oh,
checking.
okay, yeah.
I'm sure he's just also going to
And the
say,
rapist is like,
we do
yeah,
sell
no, I
kids."
didn't
fuck
rate
those
that
kids.
kid.
Yeah, fuck.
I don't know, man. I feel like it's been around for a while, but with like the whole Epstein thing and everything, man, I feel like there's something super fucking weird going on.
Well, and that
think about it,
Ghislaine
though.
Maxwell chick is going to about to fucking name drop a bunch of people. Unless she gets fucking murdered.
So I've heard from another podcast. He was talking to other people, and apparently, before Epstein killed himself,
Yeah.
apparently he made a deal saying if anyone touches her, like his Maxwell or whatever her name is,
Ghislaine Maxwell. or
Ghislaine
something?
Maxwell.
Yeah.
If anyone ever touches her, all the names automatically get put out,
Yeah.
and proof and videos of every single fucking thing.
Like a
So-
dead man switch.
Yeah, so she was living in Brazil or Argentina or
Somewhere,
some
yeah.
shit.
No, she's living in the States.
No, she right now she's like in Argentina or Brazil.
Right now. No,
Apparently
she was living at her house in the United States.
Yeah,
No.
but I saw a story saying
Yeah,
that
she
she was
was.
missing.
No, she fucking also has a bunch of former ex fucking Navy SEALs guarding the whole entire fucking house
Yeah.
to make sure that no one comes fucking near her.
Well, here's the craziest thing about that. 2 days before that, like she got into the news cycle and everything,
Yeah.
there was a post on 4chan detailing everything that it was like to be Epstein's second in command.
No, that was Reddit.
Was it?
She has a Reddit account.
Well, it was all there was on 4chan too, though, detailing everything, right? Everything, like all this fucked up shit.
Yeah.
Like
And-
what?
Well, she was talking about how they never gendered themselves in this
Anyway.
in this post. So, talking about how they would have to go and get they'd be like, "Oh, we're having a party tonight, right? Go get some kids off the street, right?
Yeah.
And basically, you're gonna get them and tell them that they have jobs as like wait staff, right?
Yeah.
And then they
For
would
this
booze
party.
these kids up or booze them up or give them drugs or money or whatever it took to turn them into fucking like sex slaves for the night.
I think what Mexican drug cartels do is they get them addicted to like heroin.
Yeah.
And then going on for that, the poster said they got in shit at one point for like hiring actual like hookers that were just 18 or 19. That was too old.
'Kay.
Yeah, don't take anything we say as fact because we don't research a single thing.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. This is all pretty much like personal opinion of what we've heard.
What we've heard or what we've seen or what we've
Yeah.
misguidedly put together in our stupid
just
ape
slowly
brains.
putting pieces back
In
together.
our smooth brains.
Yeah,
Well, we all good boys or what?
I think so.
I'm good, yeah.
Probably.
Oh, yeah?
Well,
All right.
Well,
man.
thank you everybody for tuning into
Oh,
episode.
we didn't even plug ourselves yet.
Oh yeah,
Email us at irrelevancepod
irrelevancepod at gmail.com.
irrelevancepod@gmail.com. That's IRR don't fucking matter at gmail.com.
Yeah.
We appreciate the email and
We
then
do.
asking a question and throwing us on a topic as well. So that's sweet. So more emails,
So
the
you
fucking
will,
better.
you will definitely be considered.
Yeah.
Also follow us on our Instagram page.
Yeah.
We got an
Yeah.
Instagram page up now. What is it?
It's oh my god,
Isn't
I
it
don't
just
know
a
what it
relevance
is.
pod?
I think it's a relevance pod.
Okay.
Whatever, it's linked in the bio.
Check the bio.
Check the bio.
Check the bio.
Slide in our DMs.
Yeah, send us funny shit. Nobody's been sending us funny shit. Kind of offensive, not gonna lie.
And
Breaks
start a
my
beef.
heart.
Start a beef with other podcasters.
Yeah, go comment on other podcasters' stuff and be like, these guys hate you, man. They want to fight.
Yeah.
And email The Rock too, and tell him we want to fight him.
If anyone
Yeah.
knows Holly Holmes, tell her I've been fucking calling her out every episode.
yeah,
Yeah.
we need it. We need the exposure. Even if
Yeah.
Zach gets his ass kicked, we need the exposure.
need it.
I'll wreck her.
Anyway, thanks everybody for tuning in to This Week in Irrelevance. This is episode 5. Don't trust anything that we say ever. It's all lies.
We'll see
irrelevant.
you next week.
See you next week.
Bye.
Don't tell your uncle.
Bye.
Bye.
Don't tell your